The 2015 Norwich University men's lacrosse team is looking to finish strong once again this season. The Cadets finished last season with an 8-10 overall record and a 7-3 mark in the Great Northeast Athletic Conference, but their goal of defending their 2013 GNAC championship wasn't attained as Norwich fell at eventual champion Emmanuel 11-2 in the conference semifinals. Head coach Neil Anderson returns 23 players from last year's squad. We sat down with Coach Anderson and asked him about both last season and his expectations for the team this year.
Last season, defending champions, we definitely felt the wrath of other people bringing their A game. We underperformed at times, but more importantly, we were always in it to the end in terms of achieving our goals of another GNAC championship. We fell short in the semifinals against a talented Emmanuel team who won undefeated last year. With our large senior class that graduated, we definitely had a little bit of sorrow and sadness to see the season come to an end, not on the terms that we wanted, and it definitely lit a fire under the underclassmen. They really have done a lot in the off season and brought that attitude into this season, knowing that championship is hard to attain, but more importantly, you got to really work your butt off, knowing that you have a target on your back as one of the better teams in the league.
So you mentioned the underclassmen coming in this year. What are some of your expectations for the team for this season?
Yeah, we've got a nice senior class. We've got a lot of young freshmen in this group as well. My expectations for this year are to have a real clear mission, and we have a strong leadership this year that will really follow up and from what I can tell so far in this season, it's trickled right down the food chain in terms of these new guys understanding what we need to do to achieve our goals. I feel very confident in the fact that this is going to be a high-octane, fast team. The attitude is in the right place. I enjoy going to practice every day with this group in particular, just because they're hungry for another championship. They know what the message is in terms of how to get there, and they're working their butts off to get there. So yeah, I want to say my expectations for this year is just to get the most out of this group every single day, and I think if we can do that, we're going to set ourselves up to hopefully get to that championship game again.
Norwich welcomes 18 freshmen into the fold for this season, but will rely on the leadership of its 13 seniors who won the conference title as sophomores. Of those 13 seniors, 3 have been named captains for this season: CJ Dolan, Seth Fuller, and Peter Troiano. We caught up with the senior trio to ask about last season and what they expect this season.
Last year was a great season. Coming back, we're going to miss a lot of guys. We had a great senior class. They were a really big family, close-knit group of guys, a lot of talent. They really cared about the program. We didn't go as far as we wanted to go last year. We had some expectations that we didn't meet, but I mean, we still had a great season. Everybody had a lot of fun. Some lessons we learned from last year, just going forward. Last year we were the reigning champions, so we kind of came back expecting to kind of go through the motions and have that same outcome. So. And obviously that didn't happen. We lost the semifinals last year, and again, those guys are really going to be missed because they did do a lot for the program. Their 4 years here, their record can stand for itself. The amount of wins that those guys rallied together, and then obviously GNAC championship 2 years ago. So again, enough can't be said about those guys. We're really going to miss them.
So then, what are some of your expectations for the team for this season?
Yeah, coming back, we lost a lot of guys, but again, now we got a lot of freshmen. I think we have the most freshmen we've had our 4 years here, and a lot of talent, a lot of great group of guys again, and a lot of fun to be with. But again, they are very young. We've all got a lot of learning to do, not just the freshmen. Us seniors, us captains, we're still learning every single day, learning the systems, and we're really expecting to go back to the championship this year. We know it's going to take a lot of hard work to get there and learn the systems, and yeah, just always remembering to have fun when we're out there. That's the most important thing for us. As a senior class, we kind of made a goal to not only spread the love of the program, but to make sure that when we leave, the legacy that we leave, the guys coming back, they'll be better prepared for next year. So we want to ensure that us as captains are making sure everybody's always having fun and always getting better and just loving this great game.
The Cadets are set to open the season on Saturday, February 28th when they host Plattsburgh State at 1 p.m. GNAC play begins on the road at Anna Maria on Thursday, March 12th at 5 p.m. This video was presented by the Norwich Sports Information Department.